Kia ora, e hoa ma. My name's Sytse.
And I'm Michi.
And this is How We STEM. We work at Wisk. It's basically a dream job.
Best job ever.
Wisk has harnessed the mighty power of STEM to create, wait for it,
A self-flying air taxi. It's designed to take everyday travel to the skies.
and reduce traffic,
So people get where they need to go faster.
and can spend more time doing the things they're travelling to do.
And we're part of the super team that makes it all happen.
I'm a staff mechanical engineer or a design engineer. My job is all about understanding tricky problems and coming up with ingenious solutions. And the scope is huge. Anything from the largest skyscrapers on Earth to the fastest cars and the most extraordinary aircraft. Design engineers are there every step of the way. Right now, I'm focused on designing a propulsion battery for an electric-powered aircraft. This would make Wisk's air taxi much kinder on the environment.
I'm a senior staff project engineer with a background in flight testing. I get to prepare and carry out test flights with a bunch of aircraft all over the world. Like in northern Canada, where I tested aircraft takeoff and landing performance on gravel runways. My favourite project so far. Then I analyse the flight data so I can make sure the aircraft are performing like they're supposed to, or figure out how to make them even better.
At work, you can find me designing widgets on a computer, building hardware in the machine shop, or blowing up batteries to make sure our designs are behaving as anticipated.
And me? If I'm not working hard at my desk or with my colleagues on the next epic test flight, I'm literally outside testing aircraft. Cool, right?
We get to work with so many amazing people.
Like flight test engineers, test pilots, mechanical engineers, and aerospace integration operation analysts,
to name a few. Working at Wisk means working with some of the brightest minds out, which is awesome because it means I get to learn from the best.
I can't tell you how awesome it is to complete a project and share the success with your teammates.
Because teamwork is the name of the game in STEM. When I was young, I thought STEM-related subjects at school were hard.
I thought all STEM professionals wore white coats and glasses and were super smart, so basically the epitome of a geek.
But as far back as I can remember, I was always fascinated by fast-moving machines.
And I loved aviation, finding out how things work and just creating all sorts of things.
I draw aircraft and build them from Lego.
Make balsa wood gliders and see how far I could fly them. Then, as I got older, I leveled up and built remote-controlled boats and aeroplanes.
And little did I know that my love for machines would translate so well into STEM. In fact, there was a significant point in my life that set me on a STEM career trajectory. My high school metalwork teacher, Mr. D, set the class a challenge to build a go-kart. Most kids in my class wanted to do a petrol version, but I decided to make mine electric, so it would be better for the environment. It was tricky, but solving a difficult problem was way more rewarding than solving something easy. And after a lot of trialing and innovating, I made this thing of beauty. Now, electric vehicles are my biggest passion. When I was 22, to learn more about EVs, I built an electric motorcycle, which to this day is one of the most rewarding STEM projects I've ever undertaken. And you can trace all of it back to Mr. D's metalwork class. I didn't know at the time, but that EV go-kart idea propelled me to where I am today, in an incredible STEM career, doing exactly what I love. So shout out to you, Mr. D.
Growing up in a family business meant my parents always had a list of things that needed to be repaired and created. Plus, I lived in a remote location with limited resources. So, I had to use creative problem solving to find solutions that were available. Of course, I was still really into flight, so I ended up doing my private pilot's license in high school and flying whenever I got the chance. It's awesome now to have come full circle, working in my dream field of aviation in a job that combines my love for adventure and exploration with all those creative problem-solving skills I developed in my childhood. I think it's safe to say I now very proudly see myself as a geek.
I think the best piece of advice for future STEM superstars is to be curious and ask lots of questions, because curiosity fuels innovation, and STEM is innovation at its core.
You don't need to be the smartest kid in class or even go to university to be a STEM superstar. As long as you have an open mind, always keep learning and trust in yourself that a solution will come, you'll go a long way.
The important thing is to start somewhere and keep at it. STEM will provide you with incredible skills, and those skills will lead to endless opportunities when you get older.
So follow your dreams and become an expert in whatever you're passionate about.
STEM is limitless.
Take it from us.